Steven Correño, KO Artist Sports, we're here with the one and only, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. Bro, it's so good to see you, man. I was just talking to your dad. And so I want to ask you, just what is it like having come from, you know, like where you were, right, kind of being an overweight kid, you know, getting in the gym, working it out, you know, your brother obviously kind of being on the rise, and then you taking over, you know what I mean, like the mantle, your name being on the headline, you seeing your name on there, and you getting a chance to prove against a style that's very difficult, right, that you really are the best fighter in this division.
It's definitely been a long road. I'm very happy. It hasn't been easy at all, but like I said, if you really want something bad enough, you're going to find a way to get it. I always knew that I was going to be a world champion. I always knew I was going to be a star in boxing. So it's just manifesting and putting the work in. You know what I mean? You get back what you put in. You know, I've been working my ass off my whole life. So now that I'm at this level, we're not hitting the brakes. We're actually speeding up. You know, we want to get these better fighters. You know, we want to fight the best out of the best, because at the end of the day, I want to prove something to myself. And by the time I'm done, I'm going to be the greatest fighter in my generation.
What message are you sending Canelo and the rest of the division that you're facing Andrade, who, you know, Canelo said he was a horrible fighter, but we kind of know what it is, right? The style's just difficult. He's left-handed. He's not, you know, there's not like a lot of excitement when it comes to that, but you want this guy, and what is it that you want to prove when you defeat him?
I just want to go in there and I want to inflict as much damage as possible, like I do in all my other fights. You know, I have one particular style, and that's just going in there and putting it all on the line, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Demetrius Andrade, he's a great fighter, but I know when I get in the ring with a great fighter, even greater David Benavidez comes out. So, I mean, I'm not running from no challenges. I'm not hiding from no challenges. I embrace the challenge, and I want to be the best.
You know, Canelo, I know you and your pops were talking about, you know, when your name was brought up, Canelo maybe kind of changed the subject, started talking about something else. You know, when you see that, what does that tell you as a fighter? What does that mean? What does that nonverbal language mean?
I mean, it's just I feel like he's fed up for people asking about the fight with me and him. But that's honestly the best fight to make happen, and that's the toughest fight to make happen. And he knows that. And I know he's the toughest fight that I'll ever have. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that the toughest fight I'll ever have, but it's probably up there, you know, top. I don't know until my career ends. I have to answer that question. But he's a tough guy, man. He's a tough guy. And I mean, I have a lot of respect for Canelo, but I feel like the fans just want to see him in with a great super middleweight champion like myself.
You saw, obviously, Jermell Charlo versus him and the effort Jermell Charlo had. I believe your dad said something about he was, you know, kind of in there to survive. Just what were your thoughts on that? And how does, you know, I feel like that happens with you as well, right? Fighters tend to kind of be like, all right, maybe I don't want to try so hard anymore and just not get knocked out, not get memed. You know what I mean? Like not become a meme. Is that kind of what you saw in there? And what happens when you get in there working?
I feel like he's just finding a smaller fighter coming up from 2 weight classes. That's why people they want to give him. They're asking for more for him. You know, because we kind of knew that was going to happen. You know, in the back of our head, we thought, what if Charlo? But you know, he was a smaller guy, and you know, you could tell by the fight.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait for this fight. I can't wait, you know, for those fights to manifest. It's happening. You're doing it, right? You're manifesting it. It's great. Man, you got the gear on. Is that your gear? Can fans get that somewhere?
My stuff right here. I got a whole bunch of merch, whole bunch of stuff at davidbenavidez.shop, and we'll keep dropping new stuff for whatever you guys need some. I mean, we'll have new stuff available.
Bandera Roja. There it is. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Congrats, man.